Being the second oldest luxury brand that is still operating today, it's no surprise that Louis Vuitton has been one of the most valuable luxury brands in the world for decades. The story of Louis Vuitton started almost 2 centuries ago, when the founder was born in a small village in the east of France, called Untold. Louis Vuitton Maletier was born on August 4, 1821. Louis Vuitton was born into a working-class family. His father was a farmer and his mother a milliner. When Louis was 10 years old, his mother passed away and his father soon remarried. The story is that his new stepmother wasn't a very nice person, and that she is one of the reasons Louis decided to leave his hometown. In the spring of 1935, at only 13, Louis started his 2-year-long journey of traveling to Paris. He traveled 470 kilometers, 293 miles, by foot, taking jobs along the way to keep himself alive. Finally arriving in Paris, he was 16 years old, and soon got the opportunity to apprentice at the successful box-making and packing workshop of Monsieur Miracle, where he ended up working for 17 years. Quickly Louis gained a reputation as being one of the best in this field. When in 1852 Napoleon III gained the title of Emperor of France, his wife, Eugénie de Montijo, hired Louis Vuitton as her personal boxmaker and packer. This was the entry into an entire new clientele of the royal and elite, so business was going great for Louis Vuitton. In 1854, he married Clémence Émilie Parior, with whom he later started a family. The same year, he left Monsieur Miracle to open his own box-making and packing workshop in Paris. This first shop was located on 4 Rue Neuve des Capucines in Paris, France, and marks the official start of Louis Vuitton as a business. With his own workshop he started making his own creations and designs. He, for example, started using canvas instead of leather, which made the trunks waterproof and very durable. In 1858, the business gained even more popularity with the introduction of rectangular trunks. This was revolutionary for the time, because this made it possible for the trunks to be stacked unlike the normal, rounded-top trunks. In 1859, Louis was able to expand his business with a second, bigger workshop in Asnières, a village outside of Paris. In response to counterfeiting, Louis Vuitton's son, Georges Vuitton, introduced the iconic monogram canvas in 1896. The pattern, featuring the LV monogram and quatrefoils, was designed to make Louis Vuitton products instantly recognizable and difficult to replicate. The brand gained international recognition and success, opening stores in major cities such as London, New York, and Buenos Aires. Louis Vuitton became known for its high-quality craftsmanship and innovative designs, solidifying its status as a luxury brand. Louis Vuitton continued to innovate in luggage design, introducing features such as the tumbler lock in 1886 and the first completely flat trunk in 1892. These innovations set the brand apart and contributed to its success. In 1886, Louis Vuitton's son was fully involved in the business, and it wasn't long until he made his impact. He fully revolutionized luggage locks with an innovative and ingenious closing system, and turned travel trucks into treasure chests. As travelers carried all their essentials in flat trunks, it often attracted burglars. But the Vuitton family saw this as an opportunity to be better and protect their consumers' goods. The revolutionary lock was something George continued to work on and develop. He even challenged the American escape artist Houdini to test the unpickable lock's effectiveness. And while he never accepted the challenge, the lock remains indisputable and is still used in many designs today. In the 20th century, Louis Vuitton evolved from a specialized luggage and trunk maker to a full-fledged fashion house. The company expanded its product range to include ready-to-wear clothing, shoes, accessories, and jewelry. In 1892, Louis Vuitton passed away. The skilled craftsman was one of a kind, renowned for making groundbreaking stackable cases that were waterproof and light for his consumers. The dedication to his luggage label and beginning from nothing is truly admirable. His innovation and commitment to producing the best for his customers forever live on in the fashion house today. The founder's son George took the helm of Louis Vuitton that year. George also created the interlocking LV with the flower design as a canvas print to brand the luggage. The two patterns today have become the most recognizable symbols of status on Louis Vuitton accessories in the world. Louis Vuitton was quickly becoming an iconic brand of its time. Renowned in luxury luggage for its exceptional craftsmanship and innovative designs. The house caught the attention of Coco Chanel in 1915, who commissioned George for a bespoke handbag. This led Louis Vuitton on its first journey of smaller leather goods. In the 30s, Chanel gave permission for the bag to be mass-produced. Today that handbag is known as the Alma. In 1936, George Vuitton sadly passes away and his son Gaston Louis Vuitton takes the helm of the house. In 1987, Louis Vuitton merged with Moet Hennessy, a leading champagne and spirits company, forming the luxury conglomerate LVMH, Louis Vuitton Moet Hennessy. This merger allowed Louis Vuitton to expand its global reach and diversify its product offerings. Louis Vuitton has been known for its collaborations with artists and designers. In recent years, the brand has worked with influential figures such as Takashi Murakami, Steven Sprouse, and Jeff Koons, creating limited edition collections that combine fashion with art. Then in 1977, Gaston's son-in-law Henry Racamire took over. Before we continue our story, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Don't forget also to turn on the notification bell to be updated in our every uploads. Over the years, Louis Vuitton has introduced several iconic products, including the Speedy and Keepall bags, the Neverfull tote, and the Alma bag. These items have become timeless classics in the world of luxury fashion. The 80s brought international recognition to Louis Vuitton, taking the fashion house to a whole new level. The 90s onwards saw Louis Vuitton establish itself as a leading fashion house with the first appointment of an American creative director out of the family. In 1997, Marc Jacobs introduced Louis Vuitton into ready-wear, transforming the fashion house from a luxury luggage label to a high-fashion powerhouse. Throughout his appointment at Louis Vuitton, he really brought some life into the house with a fresh perspective, giving a new take on the monogram, revolutionizing fashion shows, launching the first jewelry range, and inspiring the first supermodels such as Kate Moss and Naomi Campbell to wear the house's staid hatboxes. Nicolas Ghesquière was next to take over the renowned fashion house in 2013. The forward-thinking designer re-energized Louis Vuitton in the luxury market. His innovative craftsmanship brought the house to the forefront of the industry. He has taken Louis Vuitton to one of the most successful luxury brands of our time. From his show-stopping runway moments to his financial might for the fashion house. While Ghesquière took care of womenswear, Kim Jones was appointed as the artistic director of menswear in 2011. Entering one of the fastest-growing elements of the fashion powerhouse, Jones' debut collection SS 2012 was immediately accepted and admired by industry insiders. As one of the leading designers in menswear to date, the designer has been awarded multiple times for his work at Louis Vuitton, including Menswear Designer of the Year by the British Fashion Council in 2021. In 2018, Virgil Abloh, the Karl Lagerfeld of our time, took over menswear before he passed away last year. As Louis Vuitton's first African-American artistic director, Virgil Abloh was truly an incredible individual, who will forever have left his distinct mark on the fashion industry. Abloh stepped up the performance of menswear with many hits from iconic collabs to the introduction of eyewear, bags, and varsity jackets. His first show for the leading fashion house enraptured his vision to reform the brand for the younger generations. His time at the fashion house might have been short, but he made a huge impact. Louis Vuitton continues to be one of the largest luxury fashion houses to date, and it's not slowing down anytime soon. Louis Vuitton remains one of the most popular luxury brands in the world, and we don't see this changing anytime soon. They have been known to create limited edition collections every season, and they regularly collaborate with various artists and designers, creating even more unique items. This, in combination with all of the iconic items the brand has created over the years, makes it incredibly excited to see which amazing vintage pieces we can find. Louis Vuitton continues to be one of the most prestigious and sought-after luxury brands globally, with a legacy built on a commitment to craftsmanship, innovation, and elegance. Louis Vuitton Maletier's history is characterized by a commitment to innovation, craftsmanship, and the creation of enduring luxury products that have stood the test of time. The brand's legacy is deeply rooted in its founder's vision and the pursuit of excellence in the world of fashion and luxury goods. And that's the wrap of our story for today. Thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel, and also please press the notification bell to be updated in our every uploads.